You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars, but the dark gets so lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence, and the dark's all that I see when your stars have burnt out.
Oh my god. Stupid chair. Come on. Ah, okay. I'm giving up. Hello Lemfam. So today it is November 13th. 13th. Hard word. 13th. Yeah. So I woke up, walked my dogs, prepared breakfast for everyone. Then I went on to do some editing. So the video that I want to go up tomorrow, it is almost done. And it's only 1:45 p.m. So I'm a little ahead of schedule, which is good. So I'm going to prepare my lunch. Because in 15 minutes I will go into my car. I will head over to Stefan. And we're going to walk the dogs in the park together. After that we will probably watch a movie or something. And then tonight I want to be home. Because I still have to do some other things. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I had a little bit of a busier day yesterday, so I want to do things just a little bit more calm today. And yeah, that's the plan. So welcome to this video. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, and let's get into today. Let's go. So I'm about to bring over this dog bed to Stefan's place. And I think they like it. They're definitely okay with it. Like, look at them both on the little tiny bed. Guys. Little weirdos. Little weirdos. Cuties. Okay, so I'm going to prepare some lunch because I will be eating this in the car. And that reminds me, I also almost am forgetting to eat my snack. So, yeah, this is the time that I eat my like little bit of a healthier snack. I think today I'm just going for one of these crackers. I'm going to prepare this with a little bit of jelly. And then these ones, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is pretty funny, or I don't know, interesting maybe? Maybe that's a better word, but this, what you see here, is what I eat in an entire day. The only thing that I have left out is my bowl of cereal, because that's my breakfast. Then this is my first snack, my lunch, my second snack, my dinner, and then my last snack. And I'm also missing my cup of coffee. But this is what I put in my body, like today. And it's interesting to just see it piled on like this little pile. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. I myself consider this as a healthier thing. This too. The dinner is good too. The breakfast was alright too. And then 2 sweet things is also perfectly fine for what I'm doing. But yeah, let's continue making my lunch. Oh, and I am not planning on staying for dinner, but me and Stefan, like, our plans do change. They tend to change a lot. And so just in case, like, it's also something that I learned after last time, which you probably saw in one of my previous videos. I am just bringing a backup meal and backup snacks in case that I stay longer than I am planning on. So that's why my dinner is right there. I will be bringing that too. Guys. Yeah. Is that comfortable? It doesn't look like it. It's a good thing that I bought 2. But it's also nice to know that they can share if they have to. Like, look at them. So cute. I decided on making a sandwich with some pesto. Then I'm going to top that with some cheese. And then I'm going to add some fresh veggies, some tomatoes and some cucumber. And that will be it for my sandwich. Okay, maybe not. My cucumber is like, yeah, it's pretty dead. So I think I'm going to just leave that out. I will still be adding some mini tomatoes. Okay, I managed to save a few slices. It does taste just fine. It just wasn't looking that appealing, but I saved a few slices. I will have to get rid of this though, which is a shame, but it is what it is. I have 1 slice of bread with some peanut butter, and then right here is my sandwich with some veggies, cheese and pesto. I'm going to put that in a little baggie and then I'm going to eat my cracker. I wish that I ate this a little bit sooner because I really don't like to eat something just before heading out. But yeah, that's something that I can learn from this for next time. I'm going to eat it and then I'm going to head out, so I will see you in the park. Oh. So apparently it's traffic hour in people that are walking their dogs. It's really, really busy, which is super nice because the dogs love their social interactions. Disgusting. Ugh. Oh, so last time there was water all over, which is fine, but right now it's just mud. So they are so dirty. Their whole like butt is just covered in mud. Yikes. So that means that once we're back, I will have to give them a shower because nope, this is not going to work. Okay, so this is Stefan. Yep. That's not nice. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Gummies. Oh my god. Look at him.
They smell like,
They smell like shit.
like the sewer.
They smell like an open sewer.
Yeah.
Really disgusting. Come on. Okay, this is really, really beautiful. Look at his butt. Ugh. He's so dirty. He has never been this dirty before. So, Stefan,
Yes,
you're not having a lot of luck today.
I know. That's my life.
They really need a bath
They
when
need
we're
a new
home.
name. This is a new breed. They're called sewer rats.
Sewer rats.
Yeah.
Struikel bijna over. Okay, we're heading home and the mud has dried. Ugh,
Kind of.
kind of. Let's go home. Let's go take a shower. Come on. Okay, so let's do doggy number 1. Raven's up first. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. Yeah. And Bobby's like, I'm next. No. I'm back home. I had a fun afternoon. It is about 8 p.m. right now and I am eating the meal that I brought. I brought it back with me. And so yeah, I'm going to eat. I'm going to make a thumbnail for the video that goes up tomorrow, but then I will just grab a book and do some reading. They slept the whole afternoon. They were really, really tired. And so they will definitely do some more sleeping and keep me warm while I'm reading my book. Okay, so today is the day. It's still the same day and I was just chilling out and I just felt a splurge of creativity. And so let's decorate the number 4 and then in some time we can decorate the 2. But today I just felt like doing the 4. So I brought out some of my books with all kinds of papers and I have my supervisors right there and right there. I have a block with some basic papers and then I have different kinds. I just took whatever I thought was cute. I even have one down here that has some lemon stuff on it. And yeah, it is a really cute theme. But yeah, let me go through these and see if I find anything that I like. Oh my god, even the first page that I open up. Like, look at it. All the tiny flowers. Some of the tiny flowers have super tiny smiley faces. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh, now I just want to go for this one. This one is a little bit too, like, busy of a pattern for me. This one too. Since I'm going to decorate it with some things on there, you know, I don't want it to be too busy. But this one's so cute. And it would go really well with, like, the lemon theme and, like, the yellow color. Oh, this one. I've used this one multiple times already for making cards because this block of papers, I bought it 2 times because I thought it was so cute. And then all the tiny little lemons. Oh my god. That's crazy, by the way. Like, I have more subscribers than all the lemons that are on this piece of paper. Thank you so much to each and every lemon watching this. I'm not great with emotions, and every time that I think about it and the support that I get and all the kind comments, I get overwhelmed so quickly because you guys are really, really sweet. This one's also really cute, but purple is a little bit like, But then again, I'm going to switch them out every time that I get to a new number of subscribers. So, you know, they won't fit together like all of them. So let's just maybe forget the 2 or the K, I mean, and let's just go into it plain. I really, really like this one. Yeah, so let me go through them and I will come up. Oh, this is just a repetition of everything that we just had. Yeah, so let me go through it and I will show you which one it's going to be. These are the 4 that I picked, and I am very much trying to decide between this one because, oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's a very, very pretty pink, and this one's also really, really cute. I think that for today I'm going for the pink one, because if I go for this one, I also have to... Mister. By the way, do you see his belly? Like, he has this bold spot on his belly and it's too cute. His canine, like the place where they took his canine out, it's perfectly healed. His teeth are perfectly fine. And I'm really, really happy to know that he's healthy and he's just really happy. And yeah, but his belly is so cute. Yip yip. I want to show them his little bold belly under there. Come on. Do you see that? Oh my god. His little fat belly. Yeah, we're both fat. So yeah, no, I'm going to go for this one because if I use this one, I have to make sure that they're aligned all perfectly. I might use this one for the next one though. So I will keep it separated from the rest. But for now, let's go with the pretty pink. Am I doing okay, Pistache? You're my supervisor. Am I doing good? Am I allowed to continue? Seriously, are you going to lay down? There? Like, really? Okay. He stole Pistache's spot. What I'm going to do is pretty simple. I'm just going to turn this around. I don't want to ruin the good side. And I'm going to trace this shape. I'm going to leave those little flaps so I can fold those. So let's trace it and leave a little bit of space around it. So this is what it looks like. It doesn't have to be perfect because you won't see this once I flip it around and put it on there. So I'm going to draw the little flaps and then I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so this is what my beautiful piece of art looks like. I'm going to just cut it out and then I'm going to fold it using this thing. So normally you can use this to make like envelopes and stuff. Like if you place the paper on here and you take your little knife and just press it down firmly into one of like these ridges, you make a line where you can fold your piece of paper just very neatly. So I'm going to use that, but let's just cut it out first. I have cut it out. I still have to do it like the inside, but I'm going to grab a knife for that. Yeah, let's score those lines because this is called a scoreboard. I just remembered. So I'm going to score the lines that need to be folded. As you can see, right there is a beautiful folding line. So yeah, really, really handy tool. I also have to remember, like, it's better to do it a little bit bigger than too small. This is how my shell ended up looking like. It looks like a 4. So let's see if it fits. Hopefully it fits. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm just going to attach it with some glue and then I'm going to work on the other side. Basically, it's just the same thing. Yeah, so I will see you when I have this glued in place and when I also have the other side of it. And then we're almost done with like the base of it. Also, in the past, I would want this to go in one video. However, I've learned through therapy and all kinds of stuff that I'm very black and white in my thinking, like all or nothing. And it's fine to just... Today I want to do the base and then tomorrow or in a week or maybe even a month. Like, it's okay to do things in steps. So this is going to be the base. That was what I had planned for today. And then the decoration, I will do that on another day. But so far it's really, really cute already. So just to give you a little tiny preview, 24k subscribers, really, really cute. I'm, by the way, having a lot of fun. Like, I love being creative with stuff. And these guys, they are getting a little bit more awake. I think like all the running that they did this afternoon has worked its magic. And yeah, am I doing a great job still? Do I need to make some adjustments? Look at those faces. Yeah, do you want to cuddle? You just want to see if I have any treats up here, don't you? Cats are also still watching me. And Yuki, I think he's just sleeping somewhere, like he's deaf. So once he sleeps, nothing's going to wake him up. Okay, so I did the front and the back, and I literally put in some sweat and some blood, not some tears, but I stabbed myself in my finger with my scissors. I'm not the smartest when it comes to stuff like that. So I'm going to take my paper cutting machine and I'm going to make strips of exactly 4 centimeters. And then I'm going to wrap that around here. Are you making bread? Pistache over there is kneading his dough and Yip Yip is still chilling over here. So I made this thing that wraps around here. I'm starting at the base because I was like, I don't want any things to show, like seams. Yip Yip, what's your plan? What do you want? Come on. What are you doing over there? Hey. Oh yeah, he wants some food. Okay, I put their food up there. If I don't do that, the dogs will eat it. Do you want to eat? Come on. So I do have the whole outer layer. I just have to put it in place. And then there's this little part, like right there, that I still have to cover. So I have to cut out another little piece of paper. That's what I was just trying to say. I didn't want the seam to be at the front. And so I started below here, but then I ran out of paper and now there's still a seam. But it's okay. I'm going to fix it. Yeah, so let me finish it, show you the products, and after that I'm really going to chill out, walk the dogs, and go to bed. I'm getting pretty tired. Most satisfying part, I made this for the inside. So it turned out really, really cute. Like I said, I'm going to walk the dogs and go to bed. I'm really happy with it. I'm just super, super stoked about it. I have been looking at these dull brown colors for so long. So this is just a really nice change to see. But I'm going to bed and I'm going to see you in the morning. Hello Lamfam, so it's the next day. I'm in the process of finding the tripod that goes in my car so I can use like my my good camera for this and not this weird angle. So yeah, I'm in my car, I'm heading over to my sister because we're going to go to a store together and we're going to walk our dogs. I also have my snack with me that I have to eat because it's 1 p.m. I just did some work on a thesis for someone like a friend of my brother's, and the thing that I was working on was not a thesis, like not the thesis itself, it was like the proposition, is that the right word, like the draft version of like the plan to make the thesis. So that was a little bit of a miscommunication, I think, because yeah, I did not receive like the real thesis. I don't even know if he has written or worked on the real thesis itself, but anyhow, oh my god, I just noticed that I have like the air going and stuff. I hope you were able to hear me. But that does bring me to my story of my own thesis, which is, if I have to say it, a little bit of a powerhouse story, but also a little bit of a sad story. So I studied psychology at a university over here in the Netherlands. I had to write my thesis and I think we had about 3 months to do so. I started my bachelor and I was really excited about it because, you know, I just started a new education program. And so I started and I really had to get used to the way that they work in university because they're really, really strict. And although I love that, I love the strictness, it's also like I take it a little bit too serious or maybe too personal. So it gives me a lot of stress, like deadlines and stuff like that, because I know they're so strict. In my head, like if I miss a deadline or something, in my head, that's the end of the world. The first year was fine. The second year, I was struggling a lot. In hindsight, like I've been diagnosed with autism like earlier this year. And I think that also has a lot to do with it because I have always been so bad with making summarizes and reading a text and then scanning through it to see like what's important and what's less important, because if I read something, everything is almost equally as important to me. So that makes it really, really hard to just read something, summarize it, extract like the important part of it, and then just, you know, let the rest go. Because we had to read like 300 to 700 pages a week, which is a lot, and you can't just remember everything from those pages. So you just have to summarize things. That's the only way through your education. And for most people, like, they didn't seem to have any problems with it, and I had a lot of problems with it. And then also a really big part of why I was struggling, like I was like 180 kilos give or take, and the social part and the physical part of going to school with the bus, the tram, the train, the bike. I had to use like 4 types of transportation to get there, and then I had the whole social part of, like, you know, classmates and stuff. That was even more draining. That was really what killed it in the end, I think. And so, long story short, first year it was okay. I had a lot of energy, I had a lot of motivation. Then the second year was really hard, so I was struggling. And then the third year I just started to crumble. After a few months I just collapsed. I was no longer able to do it. And so I did a few courses and then I stopped. I really needed some months to recover. And then the time came up to write your thesis. All the assignments were just fed into a system that you could access from home. So I was up to date on what to do and stuff. And there was this deadline of like subjects that you could choose from. You had to pick your subject and then you had to register it. And you had to be really fast, because some topics on the list, of course, were more people wanted to do those than other topics. And I was lucky with my topic. It was about the psychology behind conspiracy theories, so that was a really fun subject. And I was like, let me just sign up. And so I got that subject and let me see if I'm able to do it this year. And I had 3 months to do so, and I really struggled with it, because I was out of it for a few months, and I just also wasn't fully recovered from the breaking down from all the years of like going over my boundaries continuously. And so the weeks passed by, and my deadline of like handing in the thesis came closer and closer. 3 days before the official deadline, I was like, okay, this is it, all or nothing. I started working day and night. I skipped like maybe 2 nights of sleep, I think. I did a really bad job of taking care of myself. I just went full in. So it had to be done in 3 months, and in the end I wrote the whole thing in 3 days. I wasn't really proud of it, but it was a necessity that I knew that if I do not do it this year, I will make it so much harder on myself next year. And so yeah, in hindsight, I am proud of like, oh my god, I wrote that whole thing in 3 days, which is pretty awesome. But on the other hand, it's also just a little bit sad, because it shows me, like, if I think about it, it reminds me of how just burnt out I was through that whole like last year. And the last year I did it in 2 years, because I divided the workload. But yeah, it's a little sad and it's a little cool. But that was my story about my thesis. So I'm heading over to my sister. We're going to walk the dogs. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. 3 doggies. Toby! Skin! Ruffy! Hi! Okay, so let's go and walk. Cute. Wat is dat? Bobby, Raven, come. Come on. Whee. Oh, so excited. I love all the Christmas lights. It's so cozy. But the prices though, they are expensive. Oh my gosh. Come on. Nope. The other way, come. We bought a lot of treats, and of course, like last time, Raven had to shit inside. Really? Raven? Of course. Whoop. And let's buy some oliebollen. They have a lot of yummy stuff. Lots of oliebollen. Yum, 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 yum. Yum. Ha, we have secured the loot. I have a whole bag full. I'm going to share it with my sister, my parents, and they're also good to just put inside the freezer. So that will be a nice, delicious snack. So we bought a lot of dog treats. I have some of these bones and some of these bones. These are just softer ones. However, these are like true bones. So they eat all the meat off of it and then you throw away the bone. I'm going to give them these as a snack right now. And I also have 2 oliebollen. After walking the dogs, I went to my parents and I ate a oliebol as a snack. And I took 2 with me, 1 to put in my freezer and 1 for my snack for tonight. Oh, Doppy. Raven. Good boys. Number 1. Number 2. Come on. Come on. Yeah, well, that's one way of getting your bone. Don't tell anyone, but they eat them on my bed. Shh. Raven, Raven, Raven. Not on my pillow. On the bed, okay. On the pillow, no way. The cats are also getting a treat. I already hear someone meowing. Yeah, you guessed it right. Do you want a treat? Oh, yum, 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 yum. Come on. Come on, rondje. Goed zo. Rondje. Good boy. So cute. Let me grab Yuki because he's deaf, so he doesn't hear me like when I grab their treats. Oh, there he is. Come on, I cannot sign language if I cannot see you. Come on. Go get your treat. Yeah, he smells it. So adorable to see them all just eat. Okay, so the cats are fed, the dogs have their treat. I'm going to go to the toilet because I need to go really, really bad. Also, I grabbed these bags out of my car when it went to the garage. And I have to go through them to see like what I can throw away to just clean out my car. So still have to do that. And then I also received a package with some of my Christmas presents. But first, toilet. Come on. Hello, Lamfam. So I forgot to film an outro. Again. So yeah, I'm here to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, then please consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll hopefully see you in the next one. And yeah, that's all. Yip yip. What are you doing? Okay, I'm going to give my cats some attention. Bye, Lamfam.
You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars.